You say it's.
Hi, Mama. Can you tell us your name and the name?
Okay, so my name is Matsepiso Makhabani. I call myself the Green Lady, and I do run the Green Business College here in Johannesburg, in Gauteng, in South Africa, and also we are in Lesotho, and we actually want to go into the whole SADC region.
So, Mama, I understand that you're in the space of agriculture. I want to know, how long have you been in the business? How long have you been running your agriculture business?
Okay, first of all, I'm very new into the agriculture space. Fine, I grew up with my parents farming a lot. You know, we ate very healthy, we worked in the fields, but it was not really my passion or my expertise. My expertise is in energy. So I've been running my businesses in energy and environment, in the green economy for over 20 years, and I've seen it all, believe you me. Most of the time I've run my businesses in South Africa, and you know, hustling is what is the name of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you are broke, sometimes you have money, and things happen because business is not easy. It's like the road or journey to Cape Town. You will get curves, you'll get roadblocks, you will get toll gates, and you can also get very smooth sailing. Yeah, so you get it all on en route.
Yes, Mama. So, like, since you are telling us that you're in the space of agriculture, what do you actually do in your business? We want to understand that, because I can see your banner. There's organic farming, there's food processing, but can you tell people, because we don't understand? Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, agriculture is part of the green economy. The green economy is big. It has environment, it has energy, it has water, it has climate change, it also has agriculture. All the sectors belong to the green economy, including waste management. Yeah, so the low-hanging fruit, when you talk of the green economy, the low-hanging fruit becomes your agriculture, because food is where you start. Everybody eats. So by accompanying the Green Business College focuses on agriculture within the bigger space, the bigger green economy space. So in agriculture, we start at the beginning, which means producing the food themselves. So we teach farming, but we focus more on organic farming. You know why? Because you can farm commercially and you put all these non-organic or inorganic fertilizers and things, and those will end up in your tummy, in your body. And you have to know what you're eating. You can't be healthy eating chemicals. That is why people are so sick. So we start with teaching you organic farming, all principles of organic farming, from seedlings production, from compost making, so that for fertilizers, the plants can still eat, but they must eat healthy. Yes. Because at the end of the day, you're going to eat healthy as well from that produce. We teach you even about bed making, and you should be able to know your soil, which soil is good for what kind of plants. Yeah, so that's our number one thing, teaching you how to farm and produce the food. The next thing is, once you have taught you how to farm and produce the food, the second leg, you do three things. You eat healthy, you eat them fresh. Eat carrots. Remember, they used to say carrots will actually correct your eyesight. So nowadays, if you eat carrots, you're no longer sure if they're correcting any eyesight because you don't know what they put in those carrots. But if you plant carrots yourself, you will know what you have put in there, and therefore so that's taking back the power. We are saying you must also share your produce. Ubuntu. When you come to my house, because we are black people, we are giving, we are loving, and we are caring. You can't come and have the whole plot of spinach which is ready to eat and you go empty-handed. I'll just give you a bunch just to bless you. It's Ubuntu. We call it Ubuntu. Yeah. And the third thing is buttering. You are a farmer, you have your own garden. I'm also a farmer. We are all producing something, you know. You have green peppers and I have spinach. Let's exchange. We can't all plant the same thing.
Yes.
So rather, let's plant different things and let's share. Let's trade. Let's barter. It's called bartering. That's exchanging goods for goods. Yeah. So number two, after production, you eat fresh from your garden. You bless people, give people, your family, your friends, anybody, and then you also barter between neighbors and other farmers. Third thing, we are a business school, so we teach you how to sell this fresh produce. Every market, we are there. We provide people access to markets where they can sell their fresh produce. So whenever there's market anywhere, we are busy selling our fresh produce. Yeah, and making money, getting more money for the seeds themselves. Number four is, before, you can't sell anything, you can't eat everything, you can't sell everything, and rather than, before the food gets spoiled or they wither, rather than preserve them, you can actually process them either by drying or by pickling them, or whatever it is, or even cooking chutney and jam, and just processing and preserving them for later use, and canning them in our canned fruits. Yeah, so that's what we do. We teach people. So as you can see on the courses here on the banner, the one is organic farming, the other one is food processing and preservation, and then the other one is beekeeping. Bees are our friends in life and in the garden, even in the fields, because they help pollinating. So that at least there is, there's movement of seeds and pollen and everything. So they also produce three things. They give you beeswax, they give you honey, including beeswax.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and also they give you propolis as well. So they are our friends, and we teach people how to attract and harvest and produce honey from the bees. And the other thing would be retained heat cookers. This is energy efficient thing. Yeah. These bags, people will say they are warmers, because people think bags, people will think they keep the food warm. No, you can actually cook, especially the food that takes long on the stove. Your samp, your tripe, mkhodu, and many other things that will take time. Rather, you just boil them for a short while, and while the pot is still very hot, remove it and put it in the retained heat cooker. Okay. So our brand is called Smanga bag. It's a miracle bag. Wow. Other people will call it Wonder bag. It's a trademark by somebody else.
Wonder bag is a trademark by somebody else, and Smanga bag is your own thing.
Yes. Okay. But it's the same thing. The technical language, the technical name for it's called retained heat cooker, because it retains the heat. The heat from the stove that the pot has, it retains and it continues. It's insulated, so there's no heat loss. So we teach people how to make them as well and sell them. Yes, and use them and benefit from saving energy.
Okay. I can see the passion when I talk about agriculture and like how you can make money, you can make food, your own food, and also we talk about Ubuntu, which is a good thing. So can you tell me about anything? What do you like the most about your business? What do you like the most?
Okay, first of all, now I love empowering people. I love empowering myself. It all starts with me. I want a lot of money. I want to have a lot of money. I've had money. I've made money in business, because in business, fortunately, because you're working for yourself, you can make money and you can also lose money, or you can invest, depending on how you look at it and how you approach in life. So I love money because I want to make a difference in people's lives, and I want to make a difference and leave a legacy for my kids and the people that around me, you included. So because I love money so much and I need money, money is the lifeblood of any economy.
A tool that we need to
exactly. So you cannot enjoy and you cannot make money while you are sick. So where do you start? You start by taking care of yourself. How do you start taking care of? It's not about the outside beauty.
Yes.
Makeup. Makeup is good and probably we'll get there soon.
Yes.
But where do you start when you want to actually be good and be healthy? You start by taking care of yourself, and in terms of what to eat, because you are what you eat. So now that's where the food comes in, because once you take care of what you eat, it all starts in the garden, planting and taking care of those plants and planting whatever you like. Right now when I eat a lot of healthy stuff, because from my garden, the herbs, I don't put those 6-gun, Robert, whatever spices, I don't like them. I want to use my own herbs, the ones that I know from my country. Amaranth, tepe, kasuthu tepe, very nutritious. Bobobati, sting nettle. I think it is sting nettle. So those herbs and murojos are very good. Even cabbage. Do you know cabbage is anti-cancerous? So the more you eat cabbage, especially if it has been planted organically, then you are eating your health. You won't suffer from cancer.
Didn't know.
No, it doesn't feed cancer cells. It actually kills them. So there are many benefits of what you eat, of eating from your garden, planting whatever you love. So that's where I start. I'm very passionate about what I eat. Even when I eat junk, I do eat junk sometimes, but not very often. But when I eat, after eating junk, I just drink my green tea. You can make green tea out of bobati, sting nettle, and even cannabis, matekwane, ganja, intango. You can make a very nice green tea, which is very healthy. You won't have high blood, you won't have sugar diabetes, you won't have, it detoxes every toxins out of your body, out of the bloodstream, out. So you live happily ever after by just taking care of yourself, and especially taking care of what you eat.
Yes, that was nice. So, like as you said, Mama, you have not been always like in the agric space. You are the energy lady. So
I'm an energy guru.
Yeah, guru. So, like, I want you to tell us, like, let's say, talk to your 20-year-old self. Did you know that you'll be here now today doing this? Like, what can you tell your 20-year-old self, just like your younger self?
Okay, for me, I never knew. I think I got into because I'm a scientist myself. So I've always been very good at maths and science at high school. So then, of course, for my degrees, I pursued the science subject. And I never thought I'll be where I am. And then I fell in love with energy, because I first started working at the government of Lesotho, energy department. That's where I fell in love. Why? Because it was a male-dominated sector.
Industry, yes.
So I found myself really very fascinated and going up and down. It was also a new sector. Like climate change, you might say 20 years, more or less. Things keep developing and things keep trending. At some point, after 1990, I think, it was gender, which was after Beijing conference, 1991, it was gender, which was trending. Right now, it's climate change. At some point around 2020, it was COVID. So all these concepts, they keep changing in and out at some point. But you find that some, especially basic sectors and concepts, they stay the same. Like energy, basic services. You know that the 3 basic needs, food. That's where I am. And then the other one is shelter.
Yes, very important.
And the other one is clothing. And food. By food, you also include water as well, because it's one thing that it goes into your mouth as well. You can't live without drinking water. You can live without bathing, but without drinking water, because your body needs water so much. Otherwise, if you are dehydrated, you will die. So I'm very excited. I'm learning every day. It's a new sector, but it's exciting as well, because it's also full of hope.
now that you're saying that, I also want to. I'm becoming more interested around like agriculture. I can say I also like it. Like, it is a very interesting industry to be in. So, what are your aspirations, like personally and also professionally? What do you aspire?
Okay, for me, it's for, you see why my head is green all the time.
Yes.
And I'm living the brand. I try by all means to really walk the talk. I want to inspire young people, me included, you included, because my definition of young, it's not about age per se. It's about having that positive energy to make a difference in your life first and in other people's lives. Then you are young. So I want to inspire every young person, young and not so young, to really look at energy, to look at the green economy, to look at agriculture, to look at water and saving and efficiency and waste management with a green light. You know, green means hopeful, means go, means safe,
means money too.
Exactly. Yes. So I want us to look it on the green light, from the green perspective, to say, you know, there's hope. And if you are willing to getting your hands dirty, then you must really consider taking opportunities and even creating them in this sector, because the sky is not even the limit once you are there. So I want to inspire young people. I want to inspire everybody else to really consider creating opportunities and going for them, exploring opportunities within the green space, because opportunities are massive. And that's the future. That's the future, because everybody eats.
Everybody eats.
Everybody needs energy. Everybody needs water.
They want to clothe.
Exactly. So you need to really be there, so that at least you won't run out of business.
Yes. It's also like talking about your aspirations and why you want to give this skill to people. So now let's say I don't know anything about agriculture. Where do I start? Like, the first thing that I can do, if like I'm interested but I don't know what is going on in the space of agriculture, like, how can I start? Okay,
first of all, I think the most important thing is to change your mindset. Change your mindset to say, you know what, we can have fun here. It's a lot of hard work. Nothing comes for free. In every sector, to survive and to really make it, you need to be determined, and you need to have that positive mindset. So it's a question of changing mindset and being open to learning, to networking, to being out there. You know, but when you are at home just complaining, so if you are just sitting there complaining about government and watching the news all the time, there are always crises. Even last night, I heard that there were crises in Pretoria and elsewhere. Before we knew it, there were storms in other parts of the country, in other parts of Johannesburg. So there's so much to complain. And as much as there's so much to complain about, there's also so much to really now be hopeful and thank God. Opportunities are galore. That's why people are coming from all over into our country, because it's opportunities over opportunities over opportunities. We are alive with possibilities. So change your mindset, number one, and then just come for training, Google, be there, be present, be curious, be hungry for information, network, connect with people, and you will now realize which people are going to add value into your life. By just talking to people and networking, I always see you are all over. Before you know it, you are in something, you are elsewhere, and we are having fun. Even if it's difficult, and even when it's difficult, it's only you who knows. But thank God you don't look like our challenges. Thank God you don't look like our challenges. When you are there trending with your selfie stick and things, nobody will see. But that is actually it's a route towards now getting to where the opportunities are, exploring these opportunities. And also you must have fun while at it, because life is not easy. There's so many challenges, including mental, let alone financial. But otherwise, you must have fun, make it enjoyable for yourself, so that at least you won't be depressed. Have fun, go green,
Okay.
Go ballistic. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was so inspiring. So yeah, that was the last question, and hopefully you're gonna come back again, because I can see that I'm really passionate about agriculture, and I can always come back and can have this chat. Thanks for pulling through. Bye guys.